Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I want to share with you some Christmas cards I made using a digital scrapbooking kit that I got from OohLaLaScraps. Now, OohLaLaScraps is an awesome Etsy store that has tons of scrapbooking kits and elements and papers and journaling cards and so many things. It's unbelievable, and they're all gorgeous. And these kits are huge. The scrapbooking kit that I used has, I believe it is 37 different papers, 230 elements, and 2 different alphabets. So we're talking amazing. And that one happens to be on sale right now for $2.50. Where are you going to get that much stuff for $2.50? Okay, so you have to check it out. And there will be links below in the description box to that Etsy store, because not only are those products that I'm using today, but OohLaLaScraps happens to be the sponsor this month at Crafters Castle Challenge. So you are not going to want to miss out. So there's also links below to Crafters Castle Challenge and also links to the rest of the design team so that you can see what they created. There's going to be something a little bit different because what I did in my video, I did with Cricut Design Space. But each of the design team people are using a different method of using these digital scrapbooking kits because there's so many ways to use them. So you really are going to want to see them all. And also below, and I'll mention this later in the video, but also below is a link to a tutorial that I did on how to use these digital scrapbooking kits in Cricut Design Space. And you can do it for scrapbooks, you can do it for cards like I'm doing right now. There's so many possibilities, and I'm just really excited about this. So let me show you what I used and what I made. In the Frosty Air is the scrapbooking kit that I used, and it doesn't even begin to show you everything that comes in this, and it is showing scrapbooking, but you can also do card making. These are just screenshots from Cricut Design Space after I had already designed my card. But if you would like to see a tutorial on how to use OohLaLaScraps in Cricut Design Space, I have a link below in the description box, and it is a wonderful tutorial that I think you will love, but I didn't want to do a tutorial in this video because I didn't want to make it too long. This is what it looks like when it comes out of my printer and is on the mat, ready for the Cricut Explore to cut it out. And this is what it looks like after it has been cut and I have removed the excess cardstock. Here are the pieces that I created in Cricut Design Space and cut out with my Cricut Explore. So this is the panel for the front of the card, and actually it's beautiful and perfect just the way it is. But as you notice, I actually created duplicate pieces to create some dimension, and that is actually really easy to do while you're in Design Space. Before you flatten the card, you just duplicate and it will be the exact same size. And so I did that with this little label for the front and a couple of the flowers to add some dimension. And what I'm going to do next is ink the edges because I don't like white edges showing on the things that cut out. As you can see, let me see if I can get it just right. There's white edges. And I don't want to use just any ink. I want something that matches. So I have these little sheets that I smush my distress inks on so that I know what they're actually going to look like. And it's awesome, but Stormy Sky turned out to be an exact match. So that's what I'm going to do right now is I am going to I'm going to ink the edges with distress ink, and then we'll get on to putting the card together. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this panel to my card base, and this is a 5.5 by 5.5 inch square card. And so what I did was I took an 8.5 by 11 inch piece of cardstock and I cut it to 5.5 inches, scored it at 5.5 inches, and created the perfect base to adhere this to. And now I'm going to use adhesive foam tape on the back of this. I'm going to adhere it right over that. And I am going to do the same thing with these two flowers. So this is going to be really easy, and I'll speed that process up as well. But before I do, I'm going to show you that I'm going to be using the 3D foam tape from Close to My Heart, as well as some 3D foam dots. And that's going to make this quick and easy. Isn't that beautiful? Even without the dimension that I added, it already looks like it's dimensional if you look at those flowers. Isn't that just beautiful? But I'm not done. I want to add a little bit more to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some stickles. And this is frosted lace. There we go. And I'm going to add that to the middle of all of these flowers. And I might think about adding something else. So let me do that so you don't have to be bored the whole time it takes to do that. And I'll be back with the finished card. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but the stickles look absolutely beautiful on those flowers. And this was an easy card to make, as you saw. There wasn't much to it. I didn't even have to add, the flowers and the label, because it was already on there. And once you get a card made in Cricut Design Space and saved, it's there, and you don't have to go through that work again. All you have to do is go into Design Space, open up your project, and start printing and cutting and putting together a quick and easy card. The next 3 cards I'm going to make will be your normal 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I use these Close to My Heart pre-folded cards. They come 50 in a pack, so it goes a long way. For my next card, I'm using this cute snowman panel that I created, and I cut out some extra snowflakes. Just like on the other card, I cut out extra flowers. And let me see if I can get a good close-up of this so you can see them. See the sparkle? You can kind of see the sparkle here. And I did that using my Close to My Heart shimmer brush. It is a lot like Winkostella from what I understand, and you can add a beautiful shimmer glittery look to anything you want with this. So I'm going to be using dots, foam adhesive dots, to pop those up. And then for his nose and his eyes, I added some liquid glass because I love the shine and the dimension that it gives. So I'll be putting links below to, all of these products that I'm using so you can find them. And let's see. Oh, I added a little red gem right there. And it has a place right here that already has buttons on his belly. But I wanted something dimensional, so I'm going to be adding enamel dots there. I'm going to be going with blue to match the blue theme of the card. And then I'm going to be layering it. And so it'll be layered on white and on blue and then onto the front of the card. So let me put this together really quick and you can see the finished product. And there is another quick and easy card. It is absolutely adorable. And I decided to add some little rhinestones to the snowflakes. But isn't that just cute? And went together so quick and easy. And here's another card panel that I made that is absolutely beautiful just the way it is. And I'm going to try to get a close-up here if my camera will focus. There we go. I just wanted you to see how real that charm looks. It's absolutely awesome. But even though that charm looks beautiful there, what I did was I print and cut another one, and I added some liquid glass to it. And so it's actually going to be on here like a real charm. And also, you notice that I've done the tag and sentiment separate from the card, and I am going to pop that up right there. But you can do it separate from the card, you can do it pre-done on the card, you know, it's up to you. And so what I'm going to do, just like the other one, because I love the color combination of these blue cards, is I'll be layering it the exact same way, and then I will be putting these on. And let me get this done really quick and you can see the finished product. I didn't think you needed to see me layer this on the card because you just saw me do that with the other card. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to adhere the charm, and I'm going to just put some glue right here on the top and leave the rest of it loose so that it looks like a charm hanging there. And we'll just put a little bit of glue on here. We don't want to put too much. Of course, it's not coming out because my bottle is almost empty, but I think I got enough on there. So I'm just going to line that right up over the other charm. Get that pushed on there. Then I'm going to take the bow, and I'm not going to pop it up or anything, but I am going to see if I can get some glue out of this bottle. There we go. And just put a little bit on there, because I don't want to glue down all of it, otherwise it would look just like what's already on there. I kind of wanted to leave the bow part loose. There we go. I'll show you what I mean. See, so the little flaps and everything of the bow and the everything are all loose like it's a real bow right on there. And let those things dry. And now I'm going to use some foam tape on the back of this sentiment. And oh, I forgot there was one other thing I wanted to do, I think. There is. Okay. I am also going to add one of these rhinestones here. Pretty little gems right there in the middle of the snowflake. There we go. Okay. And now we'll just pop this right on here. Let's see if I can judge the center. Oh yay, I actually think I got it on there right. Okay, we're going to call that good. And there we go. Another beautiful, easy card. And now for the easiest card of all. I have already adhered this panel to the front of my pre-folded card. And that's all I'm going to do to this one. This is how I printed it out, with everything already attached and flattened, and it still looks dimensional. Trying to get that pine cone to show up on camera really good, but I'm just amazed at the dimension that these appear to have. But here's one, just in case that you don't have the time to do a lot of decorating, or you don't have, you know, the things you need to do a lot of decorating. I want you to see how easy it is to just print one of these out and put it on the front of your card. So this is just a small example of what you can do with the digital scrapbooking kits at OohLaLaScraps. They are just amazing. They are full of just papers and elements. It's just, there's so much you could do. This is just a tiny bit. And the set that I used is called In the Frosty Air, and it is a wonderful Christmas kit, and you can use it for scrapbooking, digital card making. The possibilities are endless. And I used Cricut Design Space, but you don't have to. You can use Photoshop, or there's some online ones that are free, and I'll put those links below. Or if you want, you can just print them out. I mean, there's options, and they're amazing, and I'm really excited, about these digital scrapbooking kits, and I'm really having a lot of fun with them, and I think you will too. Thank you all for watching today, and I hope you liked my cards. And if you are a Cricut user, I hope you like the way that I did this. And if you're not a Cricut user, remember there are other ways to do this, and I'm even putting a couple links below in the description box to a couple of free programs online. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you visit Crafter's Castle and enter the challenge, and don't forget to visit OohLaLaScraps, and happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.